So how do you find a list of consumer lawyers, particularly in your state? I am always talking about this in videos and responding to comments. Hey, you've been sued by a debt collector. You need a consumer lawyer in your state. Dealing with credit report errors or abusive debt collector. At least start with an attorney in your state. See if you can find somebody. Now, if you can't, then you may want to expand your search. And I have just sent hundreds or thousands of people to this website. It's NACA, National Association of Consumer Advocates. And the website is consumeradvocates.org. And this is the homepage. And it's got all sorts of stuff. What we want is over here, this find an attorney. And so then it gives you some options. You can search by name. And that's really a nationwide search. And let me say, it's not every consumer lawyer is in this organization, but a lot of consumer lawyers are in this organization. Okay, so it gives you a good starting point. You can search by location. So, you could put in, Atlanta, Georgia, and say, all right, I want people within 25 miles of that. Let's just do a search, see what happens here. All right, so it's giving you 16 people here. By the way, this is who I always recommend, Steve Koval. And then you can see it's got this along the side here. So maybe you want to kind of narrow this down and say, you know what, I really want debt collection, debt defense. So I've been sued by a debt collector. I want somebody to help me defend it. Okay, so now what that's done is it's knocked it down to 8. Okay, and so you can see we've got these people here. Now we can kind of drill in or drill down on this and say, okay, here's a website, here's contact. These are the different areas of practice. Let's see if my friend Steve has his profile filled out. Yeah, so we've got a website. We've got contact me. I think that'll just send an email. And again, we have all sorts of practice areas here. But what if you want to approach this from a different perspective? So let's just go back here and say, you know what? I need in, let's just say, Pennsylvania. Okay. I need, or actually we do it here, Pennsylvania. And I need somebody to sue an abusive debt collector. Now, at least on my browser, it doesn't give you a real sort of wide area to look at here. But, you can go through it. So let's see what we've got here. Debt collection, Fair Debt Collection Practice Act violation. So you could click that and say, okay, I want to find the lawyers in Pennsylvania, whole state, who say, hey, I will help people with FDCPA, Fair Debt Collection Practices Act violations. All right, so let's do a search here. And we come up with 25 people. It's going to show us 20 results. Now, some people have profile pictures, some don't. I wouldn't read a whole lot into that. But it gives you some people to check out, okay? And for example, Dan DeLiberty is somebody that I've worked with quite a bit, real good guy in Pennsylvania. And so then you can contact them. And you can see, okay, well, maybe I want somebody close to me. Maybe I don't care. Maybe I'll ask the lawyer, does it matter? Hey, I'm on this side of the state. You're on this side. Is that a big deal? I can tell you where I practice, Alabama, it's not. We represent people all over the state of Alabama. All right. And so then you can add levels to this. So you could say, all right, well, I want somebody who, I don't know if it'll let us pick Spanish or not. Maybe that part's not working, or maybe I'm just not getting that correct. But, you could say, Philadelphia. I want somebody within 25 miles of Philadelphia. Well, now it's going to reduce the number of people to just those folks that are within that area. So it's a very powerful tool. It's worth spending a little bit of time. And again, I'm looking at this on a laptop. You may be looking at it on a phone, a tablet. It may be slightly different, but you can see it's pretty intuitive. You can, go to a completely different search. You could say, let's just say New York. And now we need to get rid of this search location here. But let's see what's going to happen here. I'm going to reload this. All right, so it's going to give us New York, and these may be people that are licensed in more than one state here. Um, yeah, so Kerry Flitter, who I know from conferences, he's in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. So again, very powerful tool. I would suggest that you use this, and I hope that this is helpful to you. And you guys have a great day. Okay, take care. Bye bye.